Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Johnny Eats, your boy. We're back again. Episode number 5, if you could believe it. I just want to start off by thanking everybody out there for viewing the videos, for giving us feedback, comments. I will say everybody's a critic, that's for sure. But we love it. We love the feedback, and we're going to keep this thing rolling every week. I do have to tell you, I don't know if I've been this excited about a meal, I don't know, since maybe last week. We have a Texas brisket sandwich for you that I think is going to knock your socks off. And my man here, Ray, he brought in his homemade wings. We are so excited tonight. So I'll tell you a little about Ray in a second. Again, thank you guys so much. We'll just, like I said, we're going to keep this rolling. If you have ideas, shoot me a private message. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll take care of it. I did get a little worried this week, Ray, because, we have a lot of meat here. We have a lot of sauce. And just a lot going on. So just to be sure, my wife's been on me a little bit about the meat. We actually brought in a cardiologist, Dr. Shepard's here tonight. So just in case you've been worried about me, I'll be fine. Let's see what the doctor has to say. She's going to check me out.
I'm not fine, am I?
You guys are fine.
Okay, we got the thumbs up from the good doctors, so we're going to keep this rolling. So first off, this is my man Ray Sean Gamble. Goes by Ray, goes by Sean, goes by a lot of different things. Good friend of mine. We actually met back in my El Dorado days. Ray was one of my students. We hit it off right away. Good ball player. But what stood out about him to me is just what a good person he is. Always looking out for the younger kids. I knew right away that he was going to end up in education, and that's where he ended up. He's over at Sierra Vista with me now as a security monitor. And man, not only is this guy keep everything held down, but the way he works with the kids, man, I just really appreciate it. And even better, man, you could cook. So great having you. Welcome. Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Tell us about a little bit about yourself, and then maybe tell us a little about your wings, man.
Ray Sean Gamble. I grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada. See my famous wings right here.
Look at that.
Can't wait to eat them. All right, but famous wings, you know.
They're going to be famous now.
There you go, right there.
Close up and personal.
Look at the
Close up and
sauce.
personal. Love it, love it.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about the ingredients a little bit. The hot sauce. I'm gonna talk about the sauce afterwards, but the way I seasoned to prepare the food, unthawed the chicken for a long time, about 25 minutes. Get the chicken unthawed. After that, season garlic salt, seasoning salt, pepper, honey barbecue. That's the catchy part. All right, honey barbecue.
Got it.
After you season the chicken with the honey barbecue, take it, shake it up in a bowl, put it in a frying pan.
That just sounds a
Ready
little
to go.
complicated, but it's not.
Hey, took 15 minutes.
Nah. Now,
15
do
minutes.
you favor the drumsticks or the regular wings more?
I'll say I flavor the drumsticks because wings because easier to dip.
Okay.
Or easier
Very
to
cool.
dip, grab the ranch, keep it going.
Awesome.
What about you? What's your favorite?
You know what? I actually like the regular wing. Just growing up in Buffalo, this was a little bit more common. And I know you mentioned ranch. I know that's a West Coast thing. East Coast we go blue cheese, but I'm willing to mix it up. But you know what? The way these look and the way these smell, I don't even know if any dipping sauce is necessary. Almost feels like it would take away from the sauce a little bit. So, you want to share a little bit about the sauce, or how much of that is a secret? Or
I'm gonna give half. All right, the sauce, honey, straight raw honey, honey barbecue sauce again, ketchup, Reds, hot sauce. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I'm telling. That's it.
I watched him in
Nothing
here.
else.
I will tell you, I took some notes. All right, he didn't know that. It was a little behind his back, but we're gonna dip into those in a minute. But let me tell you a little bit about this brisket. First of all, I don't know about you, Ray, but brisket is probably one of my favorite foods. I think wings are up there number one. But when you have a good brisket, perfectly cooked, nice little bit of fat, falling off when you cut it. To me, it's just perfection. But today, what we did was, first of all, I started off with the brisket. I get a nice cut of brisket from the butcher, and get home, and I make my own rub. That's the key. It's kind of like what Ray said. Those homemade ingredients are very important. I call this rub an applewood smoked rub, and a little chili pepper, little brown sugar, little garlic, little salt, onion, and then the key is an apple cider vinegar, and then a little bit of cinnamon. Mix it all up, and then you just pack your brisket, top and bottom, throw it in the fridge. I like to do about 24 hours. It's hard waiting though. It's hard waiting. But the next day you pull it out, and then that's when we slow cook it. Throw the oven on about 275. I put it in at about noon today. Put it in an oven bag. Little flour in the oven bag. It's a little trick too, just to keep that moisture in.
Okay.
About 4.5 hours, I pull it out. Falls right apart. It's incredible. And then on the sandwich, now you can use a lot of different breads, a lot of different rolls. I actually like to use either a ciabatta roll, but this is actually a demi cheese loaf. It's kind of like an Asiago cheese bagel. You can actually buy it with little jalapenos in it too. Throw a little bit butter just to, I know the doctor's here, but I throw a little bit of butter on both sides. Yeah, she's on call, man. She's on call. Hopefully she buys a house in this neighborhood. Cook it real quickly, nice and crispy on the bread. And then what I do is I grill up some onions, about 20 minutes, nice and caramelized onions. I put a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce on both sides of the bread, pile on the caramelized onions, some roasted red peppers. Hopefully you guys can see the layers here. You got the peppers, pepper jack cheese, pile on that brisket, a little bit more honey barbecue, throw the bread on, pop it on the stove, on a frying pan, 2-3 minutes just to get that cheese melted, and you're ready to roll. So got yourself a beautiful Texas brisket sandwich, some great hot wings, secret sauce. I think we're ready to try this. What do you think? What do you want to do first? Sandwich? I know you. This guy's been eyeing that sandwich ever since he walked in the door. All right, here we go.
First, you gotta have 2 hands to bite into it.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Cheers, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me right now?
Hey, you know what? The video does no justice on this one.
You gotta get here. Come over.
Right now.
I'm coming and I gotta.
Here she comes. There she comes. Go ahead, Sarah. What do you
Let me
think?
see. I'm gonna get. Oh, there's a little burnt cheese.
Look at that. Amazing, isn't it? You haven't even tried the one. Save room. John, do you want to bite into this?
Take a bite.
That's
Take a
good.
bite.
The doctor.
Come on.
Sarah had no problem. The doctor.
I'll
She's
see.
a little apprehensive. I can see. Come on. Now I got to tell you, Ray. I think the combination of the sweetness of the onions, the meat, the honey barbecue sauce, all the sweetness, and then the crispiness of that bread. It stayed a little crispy. It just melts in your mouth, man. I got to take another bite, man. Just absolutely incredible.
Another thing that I love is when you bite into it, you get the sweet sauce of the honey barbecue, and then the peppers.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I could become a meaty.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right.
You go for the wings?
I think we're ready for the wings.
Oh,
Just in case
I'll let you go first.
Just in case the arteries weren't clogged up enough, this should do it.
Okay.
So, oh man, there's a real bite to that. Oh, man,
Now you gotta be scared to bite into
no,
it.
no, but I'm gonna tell you, Ray, that sauce really, really baked into that chicken. I think him putting it in the oven for a couple minutes just to bake it on. That was key.
Sorry, I left that part out as well. After I fried and put the sauce on, I put it inside the oven for
I
about
was
15
watching.
minutes.
That was why. That chicken is so good. Unbelievable, man. You outdid yourself. Unbelievable. So anyways, guys. Here she goes. Here she goes. So, again, Texas brisket sandwich. Onions, peppers, jack cheese, barbecue sauce. Got to get the brisket right. When you look at that brisket, it falls right apart. Right.
Right apart.
Wings, if you need that recipe, hit them up, text them, we'll get you the number, private message me, come over, whatever you need. Anything else you want to say about tonight? Unbelievable,
It's a
wasn't
pleasure
it?
for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure having you anytime. You cook like this, you're always welcome. You stop cooking, I don't know.
what?
Stay out the door.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can stop.
Next week, we got a special treat. We're going to be on the road. We're going to be up in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. And I'm going to have my brother-in-law on, amazing cook, does a pasty. Tim's here. He smelled the food. He came over, right? First of all, how'd you like that brisket, man?
I was in the neighborhood and I skipped everywhere. I wrecked one of these sandwiches in about 4 minutes. I couldn't get enough of it. It was great.
The wings?
The wings, best wings I ever had. A little hot. I like the heat. It's good and a little crisp on them. Good, best wings I had. Tune in next episode for the Ayub Classic with new pasties. See you guys.
Ooh, pasties.
Looking forward to meat pies. We're excited. I'm going to bring you some cheese curds right from Michigan. We're going to have a good time. Ray, thanks again. Dr. Shepard,
Thank you.
Sarah,
Sarah.
thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Check this out. Episode 6 coming up next week. Have a great week, everybody.
Give me a-
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Sean, you do